Here comes a new challenger!
Hello there everyone, and welcome to, well, a Dragon Ball FighterZ related video. And in this video we're going to be talking about why I think there will be a Season 4 for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Alright, so it's actually a much simpler reason than what you might expect, and I'm going to tell it to you right now why. So, Season 3 finished. Well, obviously the last two characters haven't come out yet, being Baby and SS4 Gogeta, but why do I think we're getting a Season 4, right? It's very simple. If you look at the roster as it is currently, if you were to add Super Baby 2 to the roster, then the roster would be, well, it would have, it'd be even. Yeah, it'd be even. Because, as you might or might not have noticed, the roster is split into protagonists on the left, antagonists on the right. Now, antagonists doesn't necessarily mean that they are villains, they are just an opposing force to the protagonist. So obviously Jiren was obviously an antagonist in the term of power, but he's not a evil villain, right? Like, he's not a villain. Same with Android 18. Android 18, when we were introduced to her, you know, she was a antagonist, she was a villain. That's why base Vegeta is on that side, whereas Super Vegeta isn't. Or for 17 as an example, the version of 17 they're using is based on his appearance in Super, and in Super he is a protagonist, he is a force of good. So the way they split up the roster is good guys on the left, antagonists on the right. I say antagonists because, again, not all of them are villains. And if we add SS4 Gogeta to the roster, you may notice that, wait a minute, that roster is going to be uneven. And it will be. By the time Gogeta arrives, it will be an uneven roster, which is why I think we're getting a Season 4. I don't think they want to leave it off like how Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite had one extra Marvel character, and because the game didn't sell well, I guess it just got canceled at that point, that the roster is uneven in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I don't think they want to do that for Dragon Ball FighterZ. They clearly had intentions to make this a 50-50 split with the roster. Why else would they have designed it the way that they have? So what I think is going to happen is that we're going to get a Season 4, possibly with 3 or 5 characters, because it has to be an odd number, and for us to make it balanced, as everything should be, we have to get 2 protagonists and 3 antagonists, right? If it is 5, or it could be 3, and, you know, same rule applies, 1 protagonist, 2 antagonists. Either way, we would have more villains than heroes, right? Or antagonists, sorry. I will leave my speculation and thoughts to what that could be when Season 4 is actually unveiled. I do think that if a Season 4 is unveiled, I do think Omega Shenron will be the first character we'll see, you know, but that's the only character I'm putting out there, because obviously you can't have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta without Omega Shenron. Omega Shenron is just, you know, he's the final boss of GT, so it makes sense to have him. So with that all being said, I hope you guys take care of yourselves, and if you guys tell me in the comments below, would you like a Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, or would you like a Season 4? Just let me know. And one last thing, I've decided that, you know, I am grateful that we reached 300 subscribers, but it's about time we go even bigger. By the end of the year, I know it may seem quite a lot, but I do think we can do this. By the end of the year, let's try hitting 1,000 subscribers. It seems like a big number, but I do think it's possible. So let's try getting there. Alright? With that all being said, take care of yourselves, and as always, have an amazing rest of your wonderful day. Peace.